It was a cold, relentless night with thunder echoing in the distance when Arman, a 52-year-old forgotten mechanic, stood alone on the side of a deserted rural airfield. His worn jacket clung to his soaked skin as rain poured down mercilessly. Most people had forgotten his name, and life had dealt him enough hardship to make even the strongest man crumble. But Arman hadn't given up. That night, he saw headlights flicker through the mist. A black van skidded in and out came two men, panicked and shouting. Their helicopter had stalled mid-air and made an emergency landing. Now dead silent on the grass. "Is there anyone here who can fix this?" one man yelled. Arman, without hesitation, stepped forward. His toolbox was rusty. His hands cracked with years of labor, but his spirit burned. "I can try," he said softly. They looked at him with doubt, but desperation made them nod. Arman worked through the night in the downpour. His fingers bled as he tightened old bolts and recalibrated delicate wiring, lightning flickering above him. He didn't ask who owned the chopper or what it was for. He only cared that it would fly again. At 3:27 a.m., the blades roared back to life. The men stood in awe. One of them stepped forward, shook his hand silently, and without another word, they flew off into the darkness. Arman went home soaked, shivering, and utterly exhausted. No thank you. No payment. Just silence. He fell asleep on the floor of his small wooden shack, the roof leaking, the cold biting. But when the sun rose, everything changed. Arman blinked in confusion as sunlight streamed into his eyes. Not through a cracked ceiling, but elegant glass windows. He sat up on a velvet bed, mahogany walls, a marble floor. A butler knocked gently on the door. "Sir, breakfast is served." "What? What is this place?" Arman whispered, stepping out into a grand hallway. A letter sat on the table with gold trim. "To the man who never gave up, you reminded me what true strength is. You fixed a machine, but you also restored something I thought I'd lost, faith in good people. This mansion is now yours. Live well, Arman." It was signed by none other than Omar Khatib, billionaire aviation mogul, philanthropist, and the owner of the helicopter. Tears filled Arman's eyes. For the first time in decades, someone had seen his worth, not just his work. He stood silently at the window, looking over acres of green, his heart full. One act of kindness in a storm had changed everything. Sometimes, the world forgets you until the moment it remembers you more than ever.